What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Xenoblade Chronicles X. Yes. Alright, guys, hope you guys are having a really great day today. Listen, alright, we're back. We're back where we left off yesterday, and we left off with Doug, complaining about the cockpit being full of gas or whatever. Let's just go. Let's keep going.
Not bad, huh? You can see everything from up here.
It beats walking, that's for sure.
The best way to see NLA. I never get tired of this view. It's like a different city every time.
It's certainly come a long way in the last few weeks. There's still so much to be done.
One day at a time.
Speaking of which, we don't really have time for a full pleasure cruise here. Why don't you give us the express tour, Lynn? Just the highlights.
Okay, you got it. New LA is divided into 4 districts. We departed from the industrial district, where Doug and I were conducting the flight test. It has food production, skill development, industries and stuff.
It's also where the West Gate is located, remember? Expect to pass through there fairly often. The only other gate out of the city is in the administrative district, but I'm skipping ahead.
Next is the commercial district. Restaurants, galleries, cafes, clothing, groceries, you name it. It's a veritable shopping paradise.
The CD is the closest thing to a downtown we've got. It can actually get pretty crowded sometimes.
Well, by NLA standards anyway. Day or night, the best and only bargains on the planet. To your right, the residential district. Housing, housing, and more housing. Well, plus a nice park and the cathedral.
If you're ever looking for quiet time alone, or want to relax and unwind with a good book, that's the spot.
Right? The park is my favorite place to just zone out and chill. And last but not least, our destination, the administrative district, the nerve center at the heart of NLA. Note the distinct dual-level structure here. The upper level holds our administrative tower, home to Blade HQ and the government. Not to mention Armory Alley as well as the barracks where we live. The lower level there is a hangar complex for Skell maintenance and repairs. And this concludes our tour. We will be landing shortly.
Thanks, Lynn. We'll save the rest of orientation for once we're back at the barracks.
Enjoy your stay in the administrative district, and thank you for flying Linley Airlines.
Right. Let's get you over to the barracks. Then I should file my report. They'll be eager to hear the details on how I found you, I'm sure.
Well then, we'd better not keep them waiting. The barracks are pretty close, actually. They're set up just behind the giant blade tower here. That road there wraps around the left side and leads right to it.
We'll pass through Armory Alley, but let's not get sidetracked, okay? We can check it out later.
All right. One thing that I had in mind since yesterday, right, that I didn't mention to say. Well, first of all, like I still can't get over New LA. I really can't. Secondly, okay, so this is, or this, yeah, well, this is actually, this is a place where I am like almost like 80% sure that crime rate doesn't exist, right? Maybe like a like a small, accidental, like a kleptomaniac accidentally just took something, maybe, you know what I'm saying? Maybe. So crime rates are low, especially seeing that we are the only humans in this planet. I'll get to what I'm trying to say in a bit. But yeah, so that's expected, right? Like, we are the only humans, so literally, there's probably like a couple hundred, a couple thousand maybe. It's like a small city, you know what I'm saying? So now with that being said, why the hell is there military people walking around about, right? And why the hell are there mechas right here with big ass guns, bro? I don't think, I think the fauna in this planet has learned to not get in. You get me? So, it just throws me off the loop whenever I see something like this. Crime rate in here are super low, so there's no need for what kind of caliber would this be? Freaking 150 cal mech sorting around. I'm just saying, right? It just seems weird to me. What is that yellow thing over here? Oh, it's that thing. Let's just keep going with the story. But yeah, that's what I was like, thinking about the other day. Why is there like military people with guns, dude? I think normal like citizens, like from down there, right? From down there, are not allowed to go up here without any like access. You get me? You have to have like certain type of access to just get around, security and stuff like that. Where the hell do I go? She said to loop around and the barracks are like, yeah, armory value. You see what I mean? So it just honestly doesn't make any sense, man. Doesn't make any sense. Are we able to go down to New LA and just walk around, or do we get everything, our supplies, from up here? But see, there's a bunch of stores out here. I'm not liking this. You introduced me to New Los Angeles, and I'm already here window shopping for other things. Whatever, let's just go.
Hey.
All right, people, remember that each of us bears the weight of humanity's very existence upon our shoulders. Yeah, bro. You know what else this reminds me of? This just reminds me of Atlas, from Call of Duty. What is it? Advanced Warfare? It just reminds me of Atlas, bro. It's a big corporation, not tied to the government, and all of a sudden they're like in power. Stop feeling the power, bro. What's going on? I'm already here, bro. Oh yeah, the loading. I forgot about that. It takes a while. Oh.
And here we are, the Blade Barracks. Consider yourself our guest until we finish getting you registered. Feel free to come and go as you please.
I think I can answer that one. So, you must be the latest rescue.
Secretary Nagi.
Ms. Ku. Chipper as always, I see.
What can I say? Pep is my middle name.
I ran into Doug Barrett on the way here, and he didn't seem quite so upbeat. Anything about today's flight I should know?
No. Nothing to worry about.
Good. Be sure it stays that way. More importantly, Elma, you found another one. Excellent work out there.
Just doing my job, Mr. Secretary.
Now, as for officially registering our new citizen here...
Why don't we talk inside? There's a lot of ground to cover. It could take some time.
Ah yes, of course. Forgive me. You must be weary from the stasis and your journey back to us. Please, after you.
I'll put on some tea.
Allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is Kentaro Nagi. You may remember me as Captain of the White Whale, but now I serve as Secretary of Defense here for New LA. The provisional government has charged me with keeping the peace, so all military and police matters fall under my jurisdiction.
He's also my superior officer. And he'd be an excellent person to talk to when you're ready to start looking for work.
What about a job right here with Blade? He seems capable.
Let's give it a little more time. At least until he knows enough to be able to make an informed decision. He seems to be suffering from some form of memory loss.
Memory loss? From the stasis?
He could barely remember his name, and nothing at all about what happened to Earth or the White Whale.
I see. Though, come to think of it, the entire lot of us have only been on this planet for what, 2 months? It shouldn't take very long to get caught up.
My thoughts exactly.
Well then, where should we begin? It started at the end, 2 years ago. The end of Earth. The casualty of a battle between two hyper-advanced alien civilizations. Their technology and weapons were beyond our comprehension. We were like infants, naked, powerless. The Earth was reduced to ash and blown away.
I still wonder if I hadn't been there. If maybe all of this could have somehow been avoided.
No one can know that, Elma. What we do know is without you, there'd have been no Project Exodus, and no escape for any of us. Did it go perfectly? No. But we are here, and we are alive. We survived. So yes, Project Exodus. Once we learned the Earth might be threatened, we needed a plan to preserve all her various life forms. That plan was the Earth Life Colonization Project, otherwise known as Project Exodus.
Those of us who escaped on the White Whale spent over 2 years wandering in space. 2 hard years. But we clung to our mission, find a habitable planet and settle there. We had no idea how long it would take. Or that the decision would eventually be made for us.
The Xenoforms found us again, and, well, it wasn't a happy reunion. Earth wasn't enough. They wanted humanity destroyed. For better and for worse, we were close to planet Mira when we lost control of the White Whale. Inertia and gravity took it from there.
The ship had taken way too much damage to survive entering the atmosphere intact. We had no choice. We channeled all the power we had left to soft land the habitat. Once the dust cleared, we set to work transforming it into its current state. Searching for survivors, establishing Blade, installing the provisional government. Basically, making it a sustainable city.
Blade is an acronym. Builders of a legacy after the destruction of Earth. Quite fitting, I think. It's a relatively new organization. Up there in space, we had plenty of provisions, and a crew trained to handle the limited amount of situations we might encounter in our travels. But of course, all that changed after we lost most of our ship and came crashing down here on Mira. We needed food, water, search and rescue teams, surveyors, police. The list goes on and on. It was too much for the provisional government to manage on its own, so Blade was born. The idea was to have one central organization with different disciplines to fill these various roles. Its core was pulled from the Coalition military, so it's mostly former soldiers. But fighting isn't our most important duty. Right now, we have a single top priority that supersedes all others. The search for and recovery of the Lifehold.
Take a look at this. The White Whale was designed to carry an exceedingly large number of passengers, all of them held in stasis. All housed in a structure called the Lifehold. This is a complete schematic of that facility. Only essential personnel were conscious and active for the journey from Earth. The flight crew, maintenance engineers, and of course, some military so we could defend ourselves if necessary. But the vast majority were in the Lifehold. Are in the Lifehold. With any luck, they're all still there, in stasis, waiting to be rescued. But there's a problem. We now know the Lifehold broke apart along with the rest of the ship when we came down on Mira. What we don't know is exactly where all the pieces landed. Not very comforting, I know. Blade's top priority now is locating the missing units.
Ah, yes. All citizens of NLA are required to register their name, age, and occupation. We also ask you report any personal assets and take a short survey regarding your current state of health. All purely as a precaution. I'm sure you understand. As the caretakers of humanity's survival, we all have certain responsibilities.
And hey, it's not all bad. Registering gets you access to all kinds of public services.
In any case, I'm sure this is all a lot to digest. You'll be wanting some time. Ms. Ku, even I'm tired of hearing myself speak. Why don't you take our guest out for some air? Perhaps a tour of the administrative district.
Yes, sir. Come on, we'll keep this briefing brief.
Right, chapter 1. I think it's done. I'm not too sure, dude. Take a guided tour of Blade Administrative District with Elaine and Elma. Learn more about life as a member of Budedo. And leave Blade. Alright, cool. Alright. Okay. So, he pretty much answered, or actually, he pretty much said what I said outside of the facility, right? That, you know, everything here is top notch. There's literally, like, little to no crime, damn it. So for us to be walking around with guns, that's concerning, in my opinion. Where the fuck do I go? How do I take out the map? Switch jump, leave the blade breaks. No, that's not how you take out the map. Okay, is it on the D-pad? No. Okay. Alright, well, let's leave, I guess. The thing is, I don't remember coming through anywhere, so... Can you guys, like, tell me where to go, man? Well, anyways, yeah, like I was saying, man, it's just set, you know what I'm saying? It's set, and I'm freaking lost. I don't know where to go. It is a wonderful place, by the way. Me not able to get out, just I can't even ask a question. Like, where the fuck do we go? How do we leave? Is it through here? Yes, sir. Let's get the hell out of here. Yes. Okay.
You know, it's not every day we're authorized to let a civilian tour the administrative district.
Yeah. Nagi must really, really want him to join Blade.
The AD is a bit different from the other districts. It's got everything a Blade would need, all in one place, without any extra fluff.
Get a load of that Skell. Even the way that they walk is so cool. Oh yeah, work it, baby.
The fuck? Geek out? No. No. Let's not geek out.
What? You don't remember what a Skell is? That gorgeous exoskeleton that just went by? Basically like the most incredible, awesomest super weapons ever? Lasers, force fields, bipedal and vehicular transformations. Sorry, I get so excited whenever I think about it.
Originally, Skells were developed as a defensive measure to counter potential alien threats. It wasn't enough to save Earth, though. We were outnumbered and outgunned. Still, just look around you. New LA has gone from basically nothing to this in just 2 short months. We could never have come so far, so fast, without Skell technology. I'd love to get you into one to see for yourself, but it's not that simple.
Well, yeah, duh. For one thing, only Blades are allowed to pilot Skells. And even then, you need a license.
These aren't toys we're talking about. They're complex machines with powerful weapons. And they're a precious resource. We only have so many of them to go around. So yes, as you might imagine, the certification process is a fairly rigorous one.
I'm sure you're thinking, where do I sign up for the test? But it's not that simple. They choose you, not the other way around. You can't just walk in the front door and volunteer.
There is some criteria. The details are largely hidden, but basically, HQ only allows the cream of the crop to take the test. Blades who go above and beyond in their duties, and for the people of New LA in general.
So what do you say? If you become a Blade and work hard, I'm sure it'll only be a matter of time before they tap you on the shoulder.
Speaking of work, that reminds me. Why don't we check out the Mission Control Board first? That's where we take on our assignments.
Good call. Let's head on over.
Okay, so when they said that they choose you, you know what I thought? I honestly thought that the mech itself was gonna be like, I want him to be the pilot. You know, like Titanfall 2. It's not the freaking administration, dude. Yeah, okay, I get my stuff ready up and everything. I become Blade. I become a Blade person, whatever. How long do I have to wait until I get into one of those mechs, bro? It's been about, what, 2 years and 2 months? So how long did this guy right here took before he got into this mech? Huh? In other words, it's like in Spanish, there's a saying that says, ¿Qué corona tiene él que yo no tenga? Feel me? Like, what does he have that I don't? You know? Responsibility? Brother, you let humanity down more than 2 years ago, son. I'm just saying, dude. I wouldn't be no different.
So this is mission control. We don't have a dispatch system yet, so Blades usually choose their own assignments. Everyone comes here and selects from the missions available on the board.
And it's not just official Blade tasks. Anyone with a request is free to post here. Businesses, citizens, whoever.
Yeah, it's basically how anything gets done in New LA, so the board is constantly updating. Just about every Blade will stop by here at some point in their shift.
It's like our second home. You'll always find a number of Blades around here, blowing off steam or browsing mission control for their next assignment.
Whenever I get freed up, I'll stop here first thing to check for any missions I might be suited for.
Likewise. And if the assignment seems too tough to handle solo, that's what the Scout Console is for. We should show you that next.
Hey, who's giving this tour anyway? We also have the Scout Console, if the assignment seems too tough to handle solo. And Elma just said that, didn't she?
Hey,
You know, okay. First of all, the New LA or whatever this place actually has gone like backwards. You know, like yeah, they have the technology and stuff like that, but they have bulletin boards, bro. You know, just like if you're playing like God, I don't think World of Warcraft has. I haven't played World of Warcraft in what seems to be like 2 years, maybe. Like the last time I played it, it was when I got an email from Blizzard saying like, "Hey, here's like a week free," dangling the keys in front of me, and you know I freaking got them. I played for the week, but you know it's just like those like old type of like civilization type games. You get me? Like like Dungeons and Dragons and stuff like that. Where do we go next? Marcos? Right here?
Ta-da! The Blade Scout Console. When the going gets tough, the tough go to the Scout Console. You know, to get tougher.
If you do end up joining us, you'll quickly realize just how important this little kiosk is. A lot of the mission control assignments are too much for any one Blade to handle. They tend to call for multiple members with specialized knowledge or unique skills. This console lets you search for and recruit other Blades to fill those roles for just such an occasion.
You can't spell Blade without team. Sorta. Anyway, awesome, right? So, you ready to join up?
Hang on, Lynn. Take it easy, would you?
What? I'm just saying you'd have to be some kind of an idiot not to want to join Blade. Or maybe a crazy person.
Oh, and here I thought you might be pressuring our guest.
Apology accepted. Now, how about a little shopping? And I'm not talking about the stuff over in the commercial district. I'm talking about Armory Alley.
That's peer pressure, man. They're peer pressure me to join you guys. What the hell, dude? Alright, let's go see. We can't even go down to New LA and look around those shops. You know what I'm saying? We have to be here.
So this street's what we call Armory Alley.
Blades can requisition equipment from any of the vendors here.
I won't lie, most Blade members face danger on a daily basis. Having the latest gear isn't about impressing your friends. It's a matter of survival.
True enough. And that goes not only for your personal armor and weapons, what we call ground gear, but for skell equipment as well.
You can even buy whole skells. Can you imagine owning your own skell? Huh? Oh, right, the tour. I think all that's left is the heart of Blade itself. Blade Tower.
You know, this whole video is just gonna be cutscenes. I really wanted to go outside, but you know, it's fine. You guys gotta see what the hell this game's all about before the remake and remaster comes out. You know what I'm saying? Which I am, I am excited about for some strange reason. Let me see. I want to talk about something that I've read that I actually looked up, so hopefully I'm pretty sure after this, since this is probably like the last stop of the tour, this is probably going to be like the end pretty much.
So yeah, Blade Tower. When we come here, it's usually to stop by Blade HQ. The higher-ups, like Secretary Nagi and Commander Vandom, will spend most of their day here. The government leaders, too. They're based in the tower. Guys like our new Director General Maurice Chassan, for example.
Blades sometimes report to the leadership here after we finish key assignments. You'll want to remember this place.
And that about does it for our tour. So, what do you think? Pretty amazing setup, right? You can't wait to join Blade, right?
Okay, Lynn, seriously, that's enough. We're not here to make a sales pitch. We just want you to have all the facts so you can make an informed decision to join us, or not. Now that you've seen where and how we work, hopefully it made a good impression, but your decision will be just that, your decision. In any case, let's head back to the barracks. Secretary Nagi will be waiting.
Okay, there we go, dude. Story mission complete. Even more talking by General Nagi, bro. Well, anyways, I wanted to talk about how they did this game too, by the way. Yes. That okay, it's like the Star Ocean game that we played a while back, right? The one that has no cutscenes. I forgot the name of the game. But in my opinion, I think they should have done it like this game, you know? Like not having it to have like a bunch of cutscenes, I guess, you know what I mean? I for one like cutscenes, bro, because to me it just shows that, like, you know, the developers and the people working behind the game actually put a lot of thought into what goes, you know, or your surrounding and stuff like that. That's just me, bro. I like cutscenes in games, right? Especially like a game in like Xenoblade Zone Zero. You get me? Like, you know, you're tired of mashing the buttons, you're tired of doing the combos, you gotta rest a little bit, and then next thing you know, the cutscene happens, bro. That's like a minute, 2-minute break right there, you know. So it's not bad, and it's ready now. Great. Now all the things are gonna be wet. Anyways, so this right here just goes like tells me that probably all this is like 3D printed with like metal instead of like whatever they use to 3D print nowadays, you know? What is it, like some type of plastic? I don't know. I don't know much about 3D printing. I would like to get into it, you know? Maybe someday in the future when I have a bigger place to live in, you know what I'm saying? Get a 3D printing machine and see what happens, bro. See what happens. Make like collectibles for you guys, you know? That'd be pretty tight. But yeah, where the hell do we go again? Oh yeah. So we're here, I think. Blades Brex. Let's go talk to Professor or whatever Nagi. Yeah, just do this.
Honey, we're home.
Yes, very amusing.
Who wants a fresh cup of tea?
Thank you, Ms. Gu, but I can't stay long. I just wanted to pass along a request from your commanding officer.
Commander Vandam? Does it have anything to do with our new arrival?
Correct. He stopped by while you were out on your tour. He said he'll come back, but that I shouldn't wait to ask you.
Here we go. I bet I can guess.
You probably can. He wants to fast-track our new friend here for blade duty with a training assignment. What in the hell are we waiting for? As he put it.
The commander does have a way with words.
Makes even my pitch sound smooth.
I explained about the memory issues, but he didn't see it as a problem. And to be honest, given our current need for blade recruits, I can't say I entirely disagree.
Hey, it's not me you need to convince. Blade service is voluntary, remember?
Of course, and I would never force or coerce anyone. Well, friend, what do you say? Can we count on you to do your part?
I thought I wasn't supposed to persuade anyone, bro. I could refuse, bro. I could. Shrug your shoulders and shake your head. Let's just accept it.
I knew you'd make the right choice. Welcome to the organization. Elma, he can start on your team. You'll begin training immediately.
Yes, Mr. Secretary. With pleasure.
All right. Welcome to the Cool Kids Club.
Now then, let's discuss that training assignment. We've decided to start you out on a probe installation, just to get your feet wet.
I guess we should back up a bit. Here in New LA, we're using a specialized computer system called Frontier Nav to help us deploy a sensor grid across Mira. A network of data probes that allows us to monitor conditions and collect all kinds of information about the planet.
Expanding that grid and filling in the blind spots is one of Blade's highest priorities. Here, take a look at this. What you're seeing on screen is a terrain map that includes New LA and the surrounding landmass. As you can see, we've divided the area into a series of hexagonal blocks. We call these blocks segments. Together, they form our grid. We determined this was the most efficient pattern given the limited range of our probes. Based on it, we know exactly where we need the probes to go. Now we just have to install them.
The sooner the better as far as I'm concerned. The Frontier Nav probes can also detect the general locations of living things in the vicinity, which comes in handy if we need to track down a Blade or another citizen.
Yes, quite handy indeed. So for this first exercise, you'll be heading here, to that white segment. Go there, install the data probe, and then come back home.
Got it. East of the city.
In that case, we can take the east gate out of the administrative district, right? We should be there in no time.
I'll leave the details on the data probe installation procedure to you, Elma.
Of course, Mr. Secretary. All right, you two, shall we?
Yeah! Training or not, let's go install the hell out of that probe!
Chapter 2 already. The mission starts, and then we're gonna go. Right, Chapter 2, the new frontier. Alright, yes, this is exactly where we're gonna leave it off because, you know, what the hell? Honestly, I think you guys should just play the game for yourselves. It's fun. Thank you guys for coming with. Appreciate it. Thank God every morning we're alive because if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be in the first place. Have faith in him, have faith in him because everything's gonna be alright. Trust me. By the way, the loading screen is whatever. It deceives you, right? Because you're waiting for it to go full, but sometimes it just goes halfway in the game. Look, see what I mean?
Am I glad we pulled an assignment to the east of the city this time? It'd be a long walk all the way back over to the west gate.
Hold on. Are we even sure the East Gate will be open? Last I heard, it was still on lockdown from all the high-level indigent activity.
It was, but they just lowered the threat level earlier today. The gates are officially open for business. One of our teams must have gone out there and kicked some furry indigent butt, huh? Seriously? That was you? Cool.
I don't think so. Those Grexes we took down were fairly routine. Definitely not something they'd lock both gates over, at least.
Then I take my cool back. But wait a sec. You guys fought Grexes? The two of you? Hey, that's still pretty cool. They've been hassling a lot of teams lately, especially how they hunt in packs and all.
Let's not get too excited. Confidence can be good. Overconfidence can be fatal, especially when you're new.
Yeah, you're right.
But enough talk. We've got our mission to deal with. Let's head out.
Roger. That probe isn't gonna install itself. Let's get to the East Gate, shall we?
Segment map. Oh my goodness, I could see the map in the thing in my little pad thingy. That's cool. Oh my god, and I could move it too. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. About freaking time too. Oh look, even the guy moves. Well, you can't see it. I'm over here trying to show you guys that the character moves in the pad as well. That's pretty tight. But yeah, so. What was I talking about? Fuck, I forgot. Well, anyways, man. One thing that I just noticed right now is that, you know, after I don't know how long, it's early morning, but I doubt we've been up all night. You know, so in the game lore, it's probably like a couple minutes or a couple hours maybe. first of all, I haven't even touched a bed. Secondly, I haven't taken a shower. The only shower we've taken was the rain, you know, and even then we didn't even have anything, no shampoo or nothing. Whoa, look at that. oh, he's parking it. I was about to say, you nerd, why did you stop? But yeah. I don't see them get out. Oh, freak, they already got out. Okay, well, anyways. But yeah, so one thing, so, you know, and we're already in a mission. Dog. Like, what the hell, dude? I wonder what would happen if you would, like, not go, you know, or not be a part of the Blade member thingies. You know what I'm saying? Okay, that, and then, of course, you know, the music being super extra. You guys can literally hear it right now. What else do I want to say? You can emo. It's in the pad. It's pretty cool. Let me see. Oh yeah, so what I've researched or what I've read is that all of the Xenoblade Chronicle games, they're linked to each other. So, and that is, I think that's the main reason why I stopped playing Xenoblade. I have Xenoblade 2 or Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I have it, but 1 and 2, and then like there's like I think a version of 2 that's in between 3, like 2 and 3, and then 3. So there's like 4 games, and then 5 with this one, Chronicles, right, or Chronicle X. But 1, 2, and 2.5, and then 3, they're all connected. You know, I guess, like they take place, like they have their own stories, but they're connected at some point. I don't know how they're connected, but they're connected. This game is sort of connected, but it just, you know, I think it just like proved that what I said yesterday, that like, you know, some humans went another way and we went the other way, and you know we ended up in Mira, and I'm guessing like Chronicles 1, 2, and 2.5 and 3, they ended up in like another planet. Maybe, I'm not too sure. I haven't dove into the lore because I haven't played those games. Damn it. So I'm guessing this game is safe to play it on its own, you know, without worrying about no story or anything. I could be wrong, man. I could be wrong. But you know, other than that, it's pretty tight. As you can see, I'm offline because, of course, the Wii U, the servers have shut down. So it would be interesting to know if the servers for this game would come online once it hits the Switch version of it, the remaster. Okay, anyways, but yeah, so that is that. You know, that's pretty tight. Okay, well, there it is, man. Xenoblade Chronicles X. Definitely, I think you guys should play it, man. I mean, if you guys haven't played it, if you have played it, let me know if what I'm saying is correct. Like, if this game is connected to any other, like the other Xenoblade games, right? The Xenoblade Chronicles, because I know that there is a 3DS version, and I'm not too sure if that involves it being in the timeline for this game. So I'm not too sure. You know, I'm not too sure. Maybe, like, just maybe you can probably like play Xenoblade Chronicles 2 and 1, and then 2.5, and then like 3 alone. But it's just gonna be like loose ends. You get me? Maybe, I'm not too sure. Like I said, I don't know. I would like to know without any spoilers, right? Hopefully one day we can have Xenoblade Chronicles 1 and 3 and 2.5. You know, that'll be pretty tight. At the very least, this place isn't like restricted like other games. They would like put like a freaking invisible wall and we won't be able to get through it. But yeah, can't wait for this game to come out on the Switch. Hopefully it's gonna be the type of game where like the Switch 2 can run it as well. Because if it can't, that'll be pretty sucky, bro. That'd be pretty sucky. Xenoblade Chronicles 2, I do remember that game looks super like pixely when you're out in the world, like running around. Like the cutscene looks fine, but when you're running around, it just looks like the edges are jagged, you know. And I mean, I don't really like that stuff. But what can one do, right? Like this game, when you're walking around, looks a lot better than the Switch, and like some of the Switch games. I don't know how, but you know, that's it. But yeah. See you guys in the next one. Peace out, everybody. Go play some Xenoblade Chronicles X, bro, on your Wii U, dude. or just play, go play some Xenoblade games, man. I don't know how many there are, but they all seem very interesting. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully I didn't do anything. What the hell's wrong with you? Hopefully, we can get Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Dude, homie is fearless. You saw him? Like, he didn't move an inch. He just went straight down the middle. Okay, man, whatever, bro. You be. I don't know why you're not in that mech. My bad. I actually pushed it. But yeah, I don't know why you're not in that mech. You should be in there. But yeah, man. Also before we leave, I do want to talk about how Final Fantasy 1. I'm almost done. I am level 90 for all 4 characters. Level 90. I'm already in the Chaos Tower. I am planning to 100% the game. So maybe tomorrow we'll have Final Fantasy 1 the ending. Hopefully, because something tells me Chaos is gonna be pretty tough to kill. Just saying. All right, guys, that's it. It's up for reals. I'll see you guys tomorrow with more games. Like I said, more or less Final Fantasy. Hopefully by tomorrow I can be level 99 just to be there, have myself a easier time with Chaos. But yeah, and everyone, please have a good afternoon, good evening, and good night.